Good morning. Rolls of cables. 11 rolls of cables. And I got straps on the inside going around, straps on the outside going over. I've never hauled cables before. A little over 3,000 kilogram each. So it's not a super heavy load, but I am filthy. Look at my pants. I am filthy putting this all together. I feel gross. I just want to go home, but it's only Wednesday. Get out of the way of this car. Okay, I'm gonna have to back out of here because that's not enough room to turn around. Just back, kind of curve around the corner. Yeah, I think it'll work. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Take this gross dirty jacket off. Almost changed pants. There, change pants and shirt. More. I need it to start curving around, but not too much. I think we're doing too much. Went too much. Going the wrong way.
Please drive the highlighted route.
Overcorrected it. I'll let the car go first. Just to get rid of them. I'm still overcooking it. Didn't realize there was that parking lot there first. Okay. I mean, I put it in that steep on purpose. I just forgot there was a parking lot there. I need to turn after that parking lot. I've never been here before. First time in this yard. Yeah. think I can just do this. Yeah. You know what? Sometimes you don't get it right on the first try.
In 200 meters, turn left.
That bridge is Alex Fraser Bridge, so we're right under the bridge in Delta, Annacis Island. You want me to turn right? No, left. You're asking for left? I'm turning right. GPS, I'm just not going to do that. Okay. Sure doesn't leave me a lot of time today. I ran out of hours at 9, and it says we'll get there at 8:40. It took an hour of just sitting there and waiting, over an hour of just sitting there and waiting before they even looked at me. So I could switch that to, I was just sitting in my sleeper, playing computer games, waiting. So that would give me an extra hour, a little over an extra hour. Okay, should be okay. Should be okay. Let's deal with some traffic here. It's almost 2 p.m. Took me an hour and a half to tarp it. It just
In 400 meters, turn left on the Maiden Avenue.
kind of a miserable load. Holy smokes, guys, it was foggy yesterday. Engine brakes. I need engine brakes. I'll throw in a little clip of how foggy it was yesterday. I was doing 10 kilometers per hour, and
Turn left at the traffic light.
I couldn't see any lines on the road. None. I was just looking at reflectors and the shadow of a ditch. It was insanely thick fog. I don't think I've ever seen fog that thick. There were spots where cars were just pulled over, and then oncoming traffic was literally in my lane. But everybody's doing 10 kilometers an hour, so it was okay. But literally couldn't see the road. Which lane do I want to be in?
500 meters, take the ramp on the right to Highway 91 south toward North Delta.
I think this will work.
Take the ramp on the right to Highway 91 south toward North Delta.
Yeah. There's actually a Flying J down there. At least it used to be. It says just Shell now. Maybe they... Yeah, there's still a little Flying J logo, so there's a fuel card lock there. This cable has got to be like 3/4 of an inch thick cable. Just really, really thick cable wrapped up. This tow truck gets paid to sit here on the bridge during the peak traffic times. That way, if anyone breaks down, tow truck just pulls up and
2.5 kilometers. Take exit 8 on the right.
pulls them off immediately. The city would rather have a tow truck on call sitting there. Getting paid than the traffic jams it causes. Alex Fraser Bridge. See if the scale is open. Most likely it's going to be open. It's been a long time since I've gone through this scale. This one confuses cars all the time. Cars accidentally end up in the scale on a regular basis. Okay.
Take exit 8 on the right.
Kind of my spot there.
17, then keep right.
I find people in Vancouver are very rude about taking your space. They're leaving lots of space in front of them. They keep hitting their brakes. Scale did say it was open. Another Petropass car locked down there.
Keep right toward Highway 17.
Well, Buick in front of me, I hope you go through the scale. Oh, you stupid Dodge Ram.
In 400 meters, be in the left lane, then keep left to Nordell Way.
Buick and Dodge Ram both cutting people off. Excuse me. Scale exit only. Come on, Buick, pull on in. No, I was hoping.
Keep left to Nordell Way.
I was hoping karma would get him. So many trucks roll through here, it's ridiculous. Right lane empty. I'm in the left lane. I'm good. I'm good. I'm like, it's been a while since I've come through this. This scale over here. Yeah. Go a gear lower. You don't like lugging, do ya? I mean, you're an automatic. You should just downshift yourself, shouldn't you? Sometimes the computer's not that smart. I have very little complaints about the automatic, but there are some complaints. Rolling slow, but it's steady, so that's good. And if the scale says it's open, you have to come through here. Bobtailing or with a trailer, you have to come through here. But if you're empty and bobtailing, you can use the outside lane. If you're loaded, you gotta go on the inside lane. See if I have to turn the radio off today or not. The worst part about scales is how much time they take. You could be halfway out of the city. I'm not sure why the amber truck stopped beside us. There's no reason for you to stop. Maybe a stop came out, he was confused, he read the wrong sign. The guy in front of us is stopping on each axle. I don't know if CVSE is making him do that or if he's just doing that for himself. $5,360. 15,800. Almost 20. And 12,700. I can go 5,500, 17, 24, and 17. So nowhere near max weight this time. Cars coming. Get out of here. Buddy, why are you in my lane? I have to merge into your lane. WTF? What are you thinking there, bud?
Keep right to Highway 17 East, then keep left.
This corner is a horrible merge. You got to merge onto your blind side. You're turning right while you have to merge left, so that you can't see around your trailer. So you have to merge into a lane that you cannot see because you're angled around the corner. I really need to carry the two lanes out far enough over here that you can merge
Highway 17.
and see the back of your trailers. Now we go under Alex Fraser Bridge. Kind of loaded right beside under the bridge on the other side of the river. Well, on the island anyway. So Patello Bridge is going to be closed for 7 days starting this weekend. It's going to be closed for a full week. I suspect they're going to switch from Patello to whatever the new one's called. I want to pass these guys, but they're doing 70 in the 80 zone. There's just so many cars that are doing 90 and 100 in the 80 zone that I'd be impeding them. We'll see. Highway clears up some, I might merge over, but Yeah, there's a name written there, what the new name is. It said Patello and then the new name. But heck if I know what that new name is. Or how to pronounce that new name. It's a native to this area name, native tongue. Maybe I should Google it. I bet you somebody out there saying it. Find out what it means too. Because it looks like the bridge is pretty much done. Wasium Bridge. I don't know. It's my first attempt at ever saying it. Still doing 70 and 80. I'm just heavy enough that I really don't want to move over a lane. Was it a bonus video, the rainstorm, where you saw me in the left lane a lot, but I was very, very light? When I'm really light and empty and I can cruise in the left lane, I'll just pass past. I'll be one of the cars doing over the speed limit. Someone told me it was a bad idea to set my cruise control over the speed limit. I always set my cruise control 5 kilometers above the speed limit. Just so that when there's a slight hill and stuff like that, the way the cruise control works, uphill it'll not apply heavy throttle until we're 5 kilometers below the set cruise control. And then going downhill, it'll apply engine brakes and start braking hard when you're doing 5 kilometers over what the cruise control is set. So if I set it to 5 over, up hills I'll be going exactly speed limit, and down hills I'll do 10 over. And that's pretty comfortable. Be a off-ramp for the new bridge. And this is the old bridge with a new bridge right next to it. Okay. He's the buddy that went in my lane. Sorry, I'm crunching on some chips, so you guys can probably hear me crunch, crunch. A little bit of snack after all that work. I burnt off too much fat. I gotta add a little fat. You want me to stop snacking? I guess I could do that. Was it annoying before I said anything about it? Just for future reference. Okay, a couple more. Here, I'm gonna crunch open mouth. All dressed. It would be nice to make this a freeway. Get rid of all the red lights and make them all overpasses. Would make traffic flow a lot smoother through here. Which route am I going to take? Man, if it was daylight, I would take 5A from Merritt to Kamloops with you guys. Darn, too bad I can't hit that at daylight. So I have two choices. I could go over the connector through Kelowna up to Armstrong, or I could go to Kamloops down to Armstrong there. I think that's the better way to go. Yeah, it's a shame I can't do 5A with you guys. That's Port Mann Bridge, Trans-Canada Highway 1 over top of us. big truck stop over here. I think they should have put in a coffee shop or something like that too, but excuse me. It's just a truck stop, washrooms. You're only allowed to park for 24 hours. Can't even do your 36-hour reset. I think they should say 36-hour maximum parking, no unattended trucks. Because so many of the locals drive their truck in there, park it, and get their spouse to come and meet them, pick them up, and then they get a ride home. So overnight, the whole thing is just filled with local drivers. All these drivers that have a home base over here where they could park their truck at their boss's place. But if they park it over here, that's an hour or less of driving for them, which is great. Yeah, I get why people do it, but it really screws us out of towners. I never use that truck stop anymore because the chances of it being full is fairly high. How hard it was raining last night. The roads are pretty dry. Okay. You guys, oh boy. Guys ask sometimes what channel I'm on.
All weekend.
Lad 1. Always sitting on Lad 1. In the lower mainland, I turn it off quite often. Once I get to Hope, it turns back
12
on.
kilometers, keep right on Highway 17.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Off the regularly. Good.
As long as people are being polite, I'll leave it on, but once the swearing and the racism starts, it just goes off until we get through.
The one we're having here. Oh, yeah.
He went into that lane because he's exiting. He better be. He better be exiting at this next intersection. Yep, he's got a signal light on.
Keep right on Highway 17.
Right, yeah, we're going. Have you changed off by the topic?
Hard climb here. Get up to the Trans-Canada Highway 1.
1 kilometer, take the ramp on the right to Highway 1 east toward Langley Road. In 900 meters, take the ramp on the right to Highway 1 east toward Langley Road.
car behind me is so close. Can you see the white car behind me? You guys are sitting on top of the cab. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I know there's a white car behind me. And they're insane. White car and then a black car. Another white car. A white car, black car, white car, but I cannot see the white car. I can see the black car a little bit. Looking on the shadows though, I see a slight, I know it's an overcast day, but it's amazing how much I rely on the shadows. Even this overcast, I can see there is a shadow between that black car and me. Always looking for those slight shadows even on an overcast day. If the cars had been smart, they would have just passed me like everybody else did. As long as you don't save it for the last minute. I know I'm chewing on a chip again. I'm sorry. All right, now we just stay on this highway till hope. Hammer down. Match the speed of the cars beside us. And they hit the brakes.
Continue on Highway 1.
I know the right lane ends and it will become an exit only. Speed limit's 100 here, so hammer down. Low clearance ahead. Vehicle's over 4.3 meters tall. Tallest I'm legally allowed to go is 4.15, so you'd have to be over height to hit these bridges, and somehow these bridges still keep getting hit. It did help when CVSE took a certain company out of business. That did help. Bridges haven't been hit as nearly as often since that one company got taken out. It's like, nope, you've lost, or you've hit too many bridges. You've lost the right to be a trucking company. I don't want to lose my momentum uphill. Kind of want to go back. Whoa. But he was almost on the shoulder ahead of us there. Kind of want to go back into the right lane. He's got a garbage dump on the back. And it says Cloverdale Fuels. Do they burn to make electricity? Burn garbage to make electricity? I don't know. I don't know why it would say Cloverdale Fuels on the side. Lane closed up ahead. That means the guy beside me was wanting to go over here. Okay, we'll make a hole. No, it said right lane, buddy. The guy's merging into the right lane right after it said the right lane ends. What are you doing? Way up front there? He merged into the right lane. After the sign said the right lane is ending. You're welcome, driver. Had I known how slow you were going, I would have passed you first. Construction here, they're working on 4 laning or 6 laning this. I don't know what they're going to do with the train bridge. How are you going to 6 lane it through the train bridge? You have to replace the train bridge, but there's like no work being done to replace the train bridge, so I don't know. I guess the only other option would be make an overpass over the train bridge. train bridge is the really low bridge. Rear-facing camera is going to be very close to the top of that bridge. Not as close as the truck in front of me, but definitely replacing this bridge. Pretty heavy duty cranes there. Clear enough that we can see some of the mountains in the background. Some of you might ask, why didn't you merge over to the right lane? It's an exit only anyway. No point of merging in there, merging back. When you're 80 feet long, every lane change is every unnecessary lane change is an unnecessary risk. The blind spots on a truck that's 80 feet long is just tremendously big. And when there's busy traffic, chance of not seeing a car behind me or beside me, there is a good chance. Chances aren't 0%. So if I can avoid unnecessary lane changes, I just do. Even unnecessary turns. GPS goes, this route is 5 minutes faster. I'm like, nope, taking the longer route that has 1 or 2 less corners. Reduce risk. Hurt. Tarping. Always hurt after tarping.
Way to get the tow truck guys some room there.
Something about tow truck guy giving room. Speed limit's 80 here. I'm doing 85. that sign says 80 ahead. Are we allowed to do 100 in that section? I didn't see a resume speed sign anywhere. Maybe he was okay to do 100 there. Okay, Nissan, but I don't know if I'm a magnet or not, but it seems like people just are attracted to me today. Almost want to drive into the side of me. Nissan did it again. Every time they pass a truck, they get sucked in. These bridges are getting replaced too? Or the one bridge is getting replaced by two bridges, one on either side. You can see the big mountain in Washington. What's it called again? What's the big mountain called? It blends into the clouds. It's all covered in snow. I keep wanting to say Rainier, but it's not Rainier. So it's right ahead of us, slightly to the right-hand side. Rainier is down by Seattle. Looks similar. Huge, huge volcano mountain. Like, there's a reason why it's covered in just snow and glaciers. It's absolutely huge. On a nice summer day, it just stands out. Like twice the size of every other mountain close to us. It's probably more like 3 times the size of any mountain close to us, but it looks like twice the size. Kind of see it right there in between the trees there. Mount. I'm trying to think. Barker? Baker? Baker sounds more right than Barker. Baker, it's got to be Mount Baker. That's my final answer, Mount Baker. Ignore what that sign says. We were doing 75 kilometers an hour. I think that speed sign keeps catching all the traffic in the left lane. I wasn't doing 90 or 80 or whatever that numbers were set. Parking on there. We're at 77 now. Looks like they built ourselves a brand new highway in the middle there. It's got painted lines already. Guess they're gonna move us over there while they rebuild this side. Thick layer of pavement. It's got to be like a foot thick. 3 different layers of pavement. Yeah, it's got to be like a foot thick of pavement. Heavy, heavy duty road. I don't know. See, that's got to be 2 to 3 inches, 2 to 3 inches, and then 3 to 4. At least 9 inches thick. Probably closer to 10 or 11 inches thick. Ha, there's a cop. Oh, they don't have anybody. They just got their lights flashing. I guess it's just a way of slowing people down, just by sitting there. Come down around these corners, we get a final view of Mount, what did I say, Baker? Mount Baker. Final view of Mount Baker, just pure white over there. See the wind drifting snow off the top. There'd be some cool photo opportunity with that mountain in the background. We are on the new highway in the center over here. That's the old highway, tearing it all up. Right there, Mount Baker. If I have the name right. That is in Washington, USA, that mountain. We're driving a little southeast. don't see any resume speed signs, but there's no construction here. I think we can go back to 100 kilometers an hour. No, still some construction up there. Maybe we won't do 100 yet. Rough road. We can hammer down. Well guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. A little different. Catch you guys on the next one. See where the road brings us. Really appreciate all the support. Thank you for all you that donate on coffee. See, we got construction here again too, so I don't know. Maybe we are still supposed to be doing 80. There's Linda, and then there's Dave and David. David and Dave. There's two Daves on coffee that are monthly members. Welcome in. Remember, if you support us on Coffee or on YouTube, if you're a member on either, you get the bonus videos. Just got to go into the post section, and you'll get all the links to all the bonus videos ever since we've done them that way. For now, I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock.